Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
It is go time here at John Carroll Schweickert Field. It's the 1-versus-2 championship that we were not expecting heading into the home half of the 8th inning of our second semifinal. A walk-off win stolen away. The Wolves taking down B2 now. It's a battle of 18-win teams here between Release and the Academy Wolves as you are watching Jakob Gehring Woodbat Memorial World Series Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Again, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you today live from John Carroll. 15-minute turnaround between games. We ended that last one around 5 o'clock, and here we are at 5:15, really pushing the tempo to get done with the day. 15 minutes ahead of schedule as things stand, which was not initially going to be the case. We did lose a game, yes, in the middle due to the rain, but here we are at the end. It's a beautiful nightcap, a beautiful way to end out the day. Fury is ready to go on the mound, and so are we. And his first pitch is perfect for strike one. Official start time, 5:16. And he will look to make quick work of this Academy Wolves offense as he has been dominant so far this year. Ground ball taken over towards second. Throw to one on the money. If that's the consistency that Fury can get from his defense, he is going to be in a great spot going forward from here. As it's 1 up, 1 down to begin the game, bringing us to Hanker, the third baseman. Or Hamker. Hamker had the first hit of the game last time around for the Academy Wolves. In the end, I believe a total of 3 hits. Nothing crazy from them, nothing out of the ordinary, but they did the most with it, scoring 3, all on bunts. And they were able to walk out of there with a 3-2 walk-off win in the bottom of the 8th. But right now, Fury is really in his rhythm, and he keeps it going. 2 up, 2 down. Blew 3 straight pitches by him. It is domination to begin for the man out of Ignatius, now with Charlotte FC, who pumps 90. That being his top out, it might be a little bit more as things appear. But 2 up, 2 down for Zepp as that one runs well inside. For release in the home half of the inning, it is going to be Schweickert, Whitney, and Ishmael, 1 through 3, 2 up. The 1-0 again inside, more towards his feet. But I think Release still feels really good about where they stand going into this game. One of the best offenses in this tournament. They have not lost in this tournament yet, as they come in looking to keep that going and go undefeated. Fly ball from Zepp, hit into left field. And this one will easily be tracked down to end the top of the first. 1, 2, 3 go the Wolves. To the home half of the first we go, scoreless at Schweickert Field. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Schweickert Field, home half of the first inning. No score as bunt is Shoma pulled back to begin the inning. Strike one called. The 0-1 this time taken. It'll be Schweickert, Whitney, and Ishmael due up this inning for release as they look to work into this game and from there take control. Kind of went into a good start for the starting pitcher, Logan Millsaps, getting the nod after walking off the last game with an RBI bunt, which could have been seen as an error. The 1-2, smacked up the middle and threw into center field it goes for a leadoff single. The catcher gets the offense going in the home half of the inning, setting up Jackson Whitney. This is where Release can look at this game, get some good swings, and from there, never look back. It would just be impressive to see what they can do here if they can make it happen. Of course, when this team's at their best, they can beat anybody, and they can score on anybody. And they have done so this year as there is strike one, but you have two teams in and around the same win tally, 18-5 versus 18-6. You know what you are getting out of both teams. A lot of winning and a lot of success. The 0-1, hard smack over towards short. Throw to 2. It is in time for out number 1 on the fielder's choice. I don't think he initially thought he was out at second. It looked pretty clear from here. But opted to play it safe, and in the end, it doesn't matter. As with one away, Ishmael will step in. The rising junior hailing from Rocky River High School, standing at 6'4", 180. Outside of some of these unhittable pitches, I really do like the patience that we have seen. But with it, the aggressiveness. Release has been a pretty aggressive team today, And it has given them some big runs. Throw down here on the one hop, the tag. Not in time. I don't know about that one. We're going to watch it back on the replay. It definitely was close. But I think the replay is going to show that he was out. We'll see here. It was a nice one hop in from Pesta. It was on the money. The tag was there. Just don't know exactly where they said he didn't get it. Now that replay shows, I would say, relatively definitively that he should have been out at second. So a tough one here for the Wolves defense after Ishmael goes to Fury. And of course, he wants a chance to help out his defensive case with some offense. Slashed over towards third and bobbled. There's no tag over there. Throw to one is not in time. Somehow, in some way, everybody is safe on the error. And now it's Fury's turn to step in and take this game into his control. This is where the game can easily flip on its head early. Rising junior heading to Charlotte FC's academy. 6'4", 200. One of the best two-sport athletes in Northeast Ohio. But right now, he is choosing to be patient. After Fury turns over to Domenico. But this is a really good start to the inning for Release, especially if they can play to few here. Fury, good drive, deep to right field. This one is going to be caught. A nice snag for out number 2. They will relay this one home. The play at the plate is in time for the double play, and the inning is over. The Academy Wolves defense has stepped up in the biggest way possible. What a relay home. That one looked to have no chance initially. At least one would score. But in the end, it turns out to be a double play. It'll be a 9-3-2 double play, I believe. And actually on that coverage, I believe it would be 4. So 9-4-2. What a response from the Wolves. Through one, we are scoreless here at John Carroll. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. A 9-4-2 double play keeps Release off the board in the first. Scoreless through one as we return to the action in the top of the second inning here at Schweickert Field. First pitch from Fury is there for strike one. It'll be Colin Cole followed by James Chappelle and Matt Fletcher 4 through 6 this inning for the 2 seed. Fury's 0-1. Same results. Quickly 0-2. Cole, just like so many players on this Wolves roster, a rising junior at St. Ignatius High School. For the most part, 4 schools represented on this roster as there is the swing and miss. 1 up, 1 down for Fury, as that'll be his second strikeout of the game. That was an Ignatius versus an Ignatius battle, or Ignatius versus former Ignatius. But it's Eds, Iggy, Ridgeville, and Avon for this Academy Wolf squad. That is the meat and potatoes of the roster, making up, I believe, every single player. One of those 4 schools is represented, yes. That is confirmed. All of those 4 are the only ones that have representation. The 0-1 will skip in. It's always fun to see that, especially when it comes to chemistry and then the rivalry. You look at that rivalry aspect between Ignatius and Eds. These guys play summer ball together. They'll know each other a little bit more, and that'll make those rivalries that much more intriguing. The 1-1 grounded over towards short. Throw over to first will be in time for out number 2. This defense allowing nothing so far, as you would expect from a release defense. A nice put out there from Lemieux. 5 up, 5 down in this game's entirety so far for the Wolves. As here comes Flesher. Flesher will try to keep this inning going as he will take ball 1. Again, for those just tuning in, this championship game did start a little bit earlier than anticipated, around 15 minutes ahead of schedule. The 1-0, Flesher this time will take strike 1. The rising junior out of North Ridgeville High School, 6'1", 190, after batting .266 this past season for the Rangers. This time he gets jammed up, flying this ball into center field, where it is caught to end the inning. Another simple 1-2-3 inning. 4 releases. Defense brings us to the home half of the second. Still scoreless as you are watching Jakob Gehring Memorial World Series Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. To the home half of the second inning we go. Release and the Academy Wolves doing battle for the Jakob Gehring Memorial World Series Baseball Championship crown here on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. First pitch there for strike 1. It'll be Domenico, Kukta, and Lemieux. 5 through 7 due up this inning for release. Of course, last inning they came really close to scoring the first run of the game. Just fell a little bit short in the end on a brilliant 9-4-2 double play. It was remarkable what the Wolves did. The 1-1 foul back. As well, it's worth noting there are some gray clouds starting to roll back in here to John Carroll. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, we will get through the rest of this one, as that is our goal now. The 1-2 shot up the middle and knocked down at short. Throw to first will be in time. What a play on the run from Schmitz. Again, that ball looked to be destined for center field. Picked it up in the hole again. And it's 1 up, 1 down to begin the inning. Setting up Kukta, the first baseman. Kukta did win our Player of the Game award last time out for his great pitching. And will now try to begin his day. Struck at the plates. And it's a good take to get him underway. 1-0 the counts. Again, tomorrow, if weather cooperates, we will have Release versus Stark County Terrier WRCL Baseball. 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. first pitches here on SmeeSports over at Baldwin Wallace's Fisher Field. So going from a former OAC school's field to another current OAC school. The 2-0, swing and a miss. Millsaps looking solid so far. No strikeouts. But it looks like he is going to be more of a contact pitcher. And that's kind of what we expected heading into this championship game. The 2-1 off the plate for ball 3. And I think it's impressive that Release was able to save Fury for this championship game. The fact they have enough pitching to save one of their best arms, it was impressive to see as well with Kukta coming in too. There is ball 4 to Kukta, speaking of him. And that'll give Release a 1-out base runner, setting up Ryan Lemieux. Last game, he walked it off with a 2 RBI double, winning the game 9-0 over the PA Playmakers. Runner at first, one down, bottom of the second inning. Lemieux, he pops his bunt foul. We've seen that quite a bit today. The bunters really struggling to keep their bat down and level. The main part of that being level. And in the end, just skying the ball off elsewhere. You got to be careful against that. You mess that up one too many times. It's a free outs. It's one you'll never get back. And you'll have to deal with it going forward. Especially given where we are right now, you cannot give away any free outs. The 0-2 poked up the middle. This could be 2. Instead, it's too slow. Throw to 1. In time for the out at first. I mean, overall, great coverage from this Academy Wolves squad. A little bit more in the strength department from Lemieux, and that could have been a double play. In the end, it's a routine ground out now, setting up Andrew Kanich. The rising junior, 6'2", 170 in stature. A .250 average, 1 double and 1 RBI this past season in 12 games for Olmsted Falls. That time, he will swing a miss. In the third for the Wolves, it'll be Schmidt, Kearns, and Fay. 7 through 9 due up. Bottom 2, runner at second, 2 down. The 0-1 as well there from Millsaps. And he is 1 strike away from getting out of this second inning. This might be the game script going forward. Keep release at bay. Kukta, he's going to go here. The throw to third, it is going to be in plenty of time. And they're going to say he is safe. Just sneaks in. Definitely risky from Kukta. But now that gives the offense that much better of a chance. Oh, and Andrew Kanich trying to give release the lead. And he might have just. No, he did not. It is caught in the left center field gap. My goodness, what a catch from Flesher. The inning is over. How in the world did he come away with that? Unbelievable. Well, we will stay 0-0 again. Somehow, some way. Who is that in left center? I mean, that's just incredible. It should be Flesher according to the list. But my goodness, what a catch. To the third we go. Still scoreless. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. I'll tell you what, that web gem from Matthew Flesher not just saved a run, but just potentially gave momentum to these Wolves. To the third we go, still scoreless here on SmeeSports. What a play in left center field. But this offense needs to figure it out as they are yet to have a base runner. It'll be Schmitz, Kearns, and Fay. 7 through 9 due up. Theory right now just 2 dominants. The 0-1, it's there. The defense, though, is keeping this game interesting. You can kind of just feel once release gets on the board, they will not be looking back. Fury's 0-2, fly ball sent into right field, and this one is going to get down. Just evades the right fielder, And it's a leadoff base knock for the Wolves. And this is where momentum is going to become very important. Can you turn this into something? And now it looks like time is called. Release wants to make sure their right fielder is okay, and he appears to be so. But it just goes to show how quick a game can change. 2 plays, that's all it was. A catch in left center and a ball that falls in right field. And here we are, still 0-0, but the Wolves have the go-ahead runner at first. That's baseball for you. It changes so dramatically with only a few minor details rearranged. I think it's fair to say if that ball gets down in left center, that inning's still going, and there's a potential for a big release inning with 2 down. Instead, it's where it is right now, 0-0. And I feel like that is where it should be based on how these teams have played. Of course, the offensive aspect hasn't been there for the Wolves quite yet. They do have that hit technically, but Fury has had their number. He has dominated them so far. Nothing more you can say there. But you just need to make do with what momentum you do have. And this is the spot. And now a rundown between first and second. Release to get their momentum right back if they can tag out the runner, which they do. That'll definitely help. Not the first time it's happened today, and probably won't be the last. Well, it might be the last, as this is the last game. But you never know. That's one of those you need the runner to be calm around the bases. You cannot give away a free out like that. Now this 0-1, ooh. Yeah, I think Fury lost control of that one and then some. Don't think he was aiming for Kearns there. They both do go to St. Ignatius, so maybe something from the high school season bleeding over. Maybe he owes him some lunch money. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Fury right back to his best. I'll say we have seen a lot of St. Ignatius players over the past couple of days. I don't think we've had a game day in a while that has not involved at least one Ignatian. The 1-2, swing and a miss. He is fine. 2 down. Fury up to 3 strikeouts on the day. And that'll make way for Owen Fay. First time we've called his name today, the rising junior out of St. Ed's, 5'9", 160. Actually, velo just south of 80 at 77.4. But Fury trying to make quick work of him as well. That'll help. First pitch, a strike. As full release, it'll be Lucas, Logan, and Feebling. Bottom 3, 9 through 11, due up in the home half of the third. The 0-1, flown foul. Again, tomorrow, if the weather does hold up, join us at BW's Fisher Field as Release takes on the Stark County Terriers. And the sky is not looking too nice off to our left. So we'll have to monitor that situation as it does continue to evolve. The 0-2 foul back, and I believe that was Fury with that kind of grunt on the follow-through. He's giving it all he has. And a pump with the heat that he does, it takes a lot of extra movement behind the ball, and that is what he brings to the table. This 0-2 is wide. But as always, we appreciate John Carroll for allowing us to use one of their boxes today as we are here behind home plates. Now the 1-2 high, and we are even. After Fay, it would turn over to Liam Carey, the second baseman. Fury's 2-2, swing and a miss. He gets the job done, and the inning is over. Back-to-back punch. He's up to 4 on the day. And we head to the home half of the third, still scoreless. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com
or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Schweickert Field, home half of the third inning. Still scoreless as you are watching Jakob Gehring Memorial World Series Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. This is the 16U championship game. Earlier on today, before our championship round began for the 16U, we did see one quarterfinal in the 18U division, a big win for Premier Gambetta. This ball taken over towards second and easily put away at first for out number one. As Carey grounds out to second base and Lucas, we flip back to the top of the order with Pesta. We're at release. That was Lucas grounding out to Carey, so the flip end of that is now it goes to Logan. Logan, the right fielder, stepping in for the first time in this game. And to begin, he will take ball one. Colton Logan wearing number 13, a rising junior out of Aurora. Good patience to begin up 2-0 in the counts. And we have seen him today in left, or rather right. Trying to do something here for his offense, as right now the defense has told the story for both teams, just like the last game we saw. Of course, that game did reach extras based on the time frame today. This one could go to extras. Of course, based on lights, that becomes less likely. We have realistically until around 8:30 if we had to go that far, which I'd be surprised, as there is ball four, but I think we'd be able to get maybe an inning or two of extras in. I think maybe 8 might be pushing it too. It just depends on how quick this game goes and if we do have another round of weather coming through. I believe right now we should be clear until around 8:15. So we'll see if that does stay the same or not, as there is ball one bouncing in. It's Feebling in the 11th spot, stepping in for the first time this game, rounding out the first go-around as the rising junior out of Lake Catholic looks to help out his offense. The 1-0, same result, low for ball two. This is where release can begin to play their mind games and just await that one big swing that changes this game as time is called. Of course, you know this release team. They can score, and they can score quick. The out really does not matter to them. A couple of good swings, and this game is different again. Unless the Wolves score, I even feel a 0-0 game would benefit release more than the Academy Wolves. In the end, it's still where they want the game to be, in their own control. The 2-0, high for ball three. It just continues here. High miss after high miss. Millsaps has to get this one. If not, you put 2 on for the top of the order. And that is what happens. It's ball four, back-to-back walks. You can kind of feel like this is Release's chance. If they're to have their early game success, their early routes, this is where it begins. It'll be Secret at the top of the order, 1 for 1 today with a single. And this is his time to shine at John Carroll. Trying to take down Millsaps, the rising junior, out of Avon. Could we see a bunt? We might, as he will fake it and take instead for ball one. We've seen that quite a bit today, but of course the Wolves know how important it is to make sure if the bunt is down, you defend it well. Of course, that's how their runs have scored today. All their runs have come from bunts, believe it or not. Again, bunt pulled back. And I think right now it is patience for Schweickert. Nothing more, nothing less. Until you see a strike, I'm really not doing anything if I'm him. Could be a bold strategy, but I don't really see the need. Again, pulls it back. This ball, though, is to the backstop. And that'll put 2 runners in scoring position with a 3-0 count. But as we kind of talked about earlier, this is one of those where if you walk them anyway, the bases will be loaded. You'd have those 2 runners where they are now. It's not as detrimental of a pass ball as it could be, but still less than ideal. After the catcher goes to Whitney. Whitney looking to make amends after his fielder's choice his first time up. Can release, load the bases. Yes, they can for a second as it's a pass ball, bringing in run number 1. The pass ball does come to matter. Release will score first, and I think they'll take the trade-off here of not having the bases loaded, but up 1-0. Third consecutive walk as Whitney now steps in. Less pressure on him. But you can feel this is where Release can start to put the pieces together, as I mentioned before, and start pulling away and running away with this one. They're realistically a couple of good swings away from making that happen. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw down to second is cut off. So 2 runners in scoring position. That's some pretty good insurance if it comes to pass. I think Release would definitely take that here. They just need to find a way. The 0-1, take it for strike 2. A really good response from Millsaps. Had a rocky stretch with those walks after the leadoff ground out, but is 1 strike away from a pivotal second out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. This time blocked by Pesta. Like every single time you're going to hear that "oh" from the Release dugouts. They want to see the mistake. They want to see it happen. And if so, they will take full advantage of it. They've already done so once. The 1-2. That time he looks at strike 3 looking. 2 down. First strikeout of the game for Logan Millsaps. And now it's Ishmael's turn. He reached on an error his first time up, but a chance to get on naturally this time. Still the task is to bring in 2 more. You have them in scoring position. You kind of want to make sure you don't leave them on the table. But we'll see what ends up happening here as there is ball 1 high. And there is potential for some rain, and it looks like it is raining again, and it is. So the drizzle has made its way back to John Carroll at the end of the day. The 1-0, sharp grounder over towards short and bounces over. There is no play to make it first. It is 2-0 Release. Ishmael brings in a run. And just like that, it starts for Release. Their first semi-natural run. And now a chance for Fury to get redemption. Had the double play his first time up. You need 1 more to bring in to really be satisfied with this inning. I think 3 would be a solid 3rd. Runner goes here as Fury fouls this one off. And you still do have runners at the corners, keep in mind. So it's not like you're having to create your own scenario. You do have the pieces in front of you to be successful. Can you find a way to get it done? That's the question. He's done so on the mound. And now a run down between first and second. They're doing it again. But is it a balk? It is. Wow. It happens quite a bit in summer baseball. And that is no exception. It is 3-0 Release. And now here comes the conversation. They could send him back. But did he twitch? That's what they want to know. If this call does stand, though, how big is this for Release? It'll be yet another unique way to score. And in the meantime, Fury is going to go and have a word with his first base coach. And the run counts. It'll be a balk. Coach Mayer not too happy, a former lefty pitcher over at the University of Mount Union. And he'll make his way back to the dugouts. Pass ball, error / RBI, depending on how you want to score it and how harsh you want to be. Balk. 3 unique ways to score for release in the third. Fury flies the 0-1 foul. It's always fun to see how many ways you can score a run in baseball. There are just so many different options. Just depends on how creative you want to be. Ian Fury, runner at second, 2 down, looking to make it 4-0 now for release. And Fury in the end did call time. It would have been a ball regardless. So I don't know if he is upset about that one or happy he got his ownership of the box. But I think either way, he'll take a second chance. The 0-2 from Millsaps. Fury takes. Throw down to third. It is in time. And I think either way, it was a strikeout, so the inning is over. So Millsaps gets out of the jam, but 3 runs do score in the end for release. Through 3, it's release up 3.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
To the 4th inning we go. The drizzle has returned here to Schweickert Field to close out the evening. 3-0 release on top. But for the Wolves, only 1 hit so far. They need some offense, and they need it now. It'll be Carey, Pesta, and Hamker. 10-1-2 due up. And this group is running out of time, and now a little bit of a pause here. Trying to see exactly what this is. As I think it is something with the coach, potentially. Trying to see exactly what the issue is. I think it's a ball they're looking for. Is that all it was? If that's the case, that's interesting. But top 4, 3-0 release. Just goes to show how excellent this offense is. 3 unique ways to score. They score 1 on a balk, 1 on a pass ball, and then another on an RBI/error. Just depends on how you want to score it. But I'll tell you what, we need to get rolling. I think now the umpire might be the issue where something happened, but either way, to get this game in, we might have to go a little bit quicker than we first thought as the rain is becoming more steady. So what's the issue here? Right now, just a debate between coach and umpire. And I think a coach has got tossed. I think that's the issue. Okay. Maybe? No. Just an interesting one where I think he just put his bag outside of the facility. But again, the point still remains. You have to get this game going as quick as we can, as we are going to run out of time. It could easily get too dark with the rain coming in. It easily could. It was dark earlier, and you start to see it on your screen, which, if you see it on your screen a little bit, it shows that it's a semi-steady drizzle. It's nothing crazy. It shows that I can see it. If you can't see the rain on the screen and it's raining, odds are I can't see it either. That's probably the best way to describe it. But right now, just a modest drizzle. The 2-0 inside for ball 3. But depending on how the weather takes a turn, this could be the last chance for the Wolves. Believe it or not. The 3-0 taken for strike one. Again, it is Carey Pesta and Hamker. 10-1-2 due up here in the top of the 4th inning. Down by 3. But that'll help. It's ball 4. A leadoff walk for the second baseman. Pitched one heck of a game earlier on today in the semifinals. And he will try to lead this team to victory offensively and defensively at second base in this championship. So back to the top of the order we go with Ryan Pesta. A ground out to second was his fate his first time up. And that began the game as, again, Fury continues to pack a punch. But the umbrellas are coming back here at Schweickert Field. Still some signs of blue around us. But the rain has taken back over before the 1-0 throwback, not in time. We'll see how long this does go, and with it, how much it impacts the game. The 1-0 flown foul. Count now 1-1. But I do think if it stays like this, it'll be playable from here on out. But going back to what I said in that first game right after the rain stopped, you might have to be careful, and if something does take an awkward ride, you have to be able to play it. Ground ball put over towards second. They'll get the out at 2 and at 1. The hit and run was on, but he led them perfectly to the double play. 2 down. An unfortunate swing there from Pesta, but the middle infield played it perfectly. Nothing more you could have asked them to do there. We'll just watch it back here as Carey was in motion. Had a good jump as well, which I think he had a chance to be safe, but instead it's a 6-3 double play. Lemieux takes it himself. He takes care of business, and the bases are cleared with 2 away. Looking at release, it'll be Domenico, Cookta, and Lemieux, 5 through 7, due up in the home half of the 4th. And for them, I think they want to score a few runs, really solidify their advantage. Winner of this game will win their 19th game of the season. A pretty impressive feat for two groups who haven't really played the entire length of the season due to some guys playing for their high school teams deep into the campaign. The 3-0 there for strike. Good response there from Fury. Actually 2-2. So a chance for him to end the inning here. Fury sets and delivers. Good fly ball into left field. Easily caught in the rain to end the inning. On paper, a 1-2-3 inning assisted by the double play. At the halfway point, it remains 3-0 release.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
I believe it was from the release dugout before their at-bat. Somebody just said 0-0 game. That's their mindset every single inning. They want to go out here and score. They're not satisfied with where they are up by 3, and they want to show what they can do. They do have 1-run rule win today, currently outscoring their opponents 12-0 as the 1 seed. They have been quite impressive. It's what you expect, again, and I've mentioned that time and time again. This is what you expect from Release. Nothing more, nothing less. You expect a good offensive team that also has some excellent top-tier pitching. And I feel like that's what they have shown. Millsap still looking for out number 1 here. And he will have to wait at least one more pitch. That time misses a hair low. Again, it is Domenico, Kukta, and Lemieux, 5 through 7 for Release this inning. Millsap takes his time before the 1-2, and this time it skips away. This is where the rain can play a factor if control is at all an issue. Which it definitely could be if the rain does continue, but I believe it is going to end semi-soon. This one is sent into right field. And again, a nice catch for out number 1. Had the right idea, just could not get it past the right fielder in Kearns. So 1 up, 1 down for Ryan Kukta. Ryan, of course, a really good outing in game number 1 so far here. A walk. Stayed patient his first time up and looks like he'll have to do the same exact thing here. But as things stand, 3-0 Release. They are on their way to a championship here. The 1-0, high and in. You can definitely feel that energy that we heard back in the last game. It's kind of died down. The rain's here, and Release has just taken control. The 2-0 will miss for ball 3. I believe a little bit out is the decision. So 3-0 counts. Again, in the on-deck circle, it turns to Lemieux. And for the second time in this game, Kukta will take his base. So a nice walk drawn to run around with 1 down. It doesn't need to be a rally from the get-go for this team. And they have shown us that even in this game, where they can play a few runs, even with an out on the board. And this is the chance for Lemieux to do just that. Instead, he'll show bunt. That ball is going to get to the backstop, and it's an easy base for Kukta. So a nice pullback as run number 4 now stands in scoring position for Release. We saw them only have a few runs entering the final 2 innings of their last game. And that's when they turned around and scored all they needed to. The 1-0 is high and in. Right now, I think patience, as I've mentioned, is going to be the only form of attack. Until you see a strike, you take. Unless it's perfect. And I think every single passing ball shows more of a reason why. After Lemieux, it'll turn over to Andrew Kanich, the rising junior out of Olmsted Falls. The 3-0, did it hit him? Yes. It would have been ball 4 regardless. I think Release would have preferred if it didn't hit him, as they would have had runners at the corners. Instead, 2 on, 1 down. And now Andrew Kanich. This is his time to shine as time is called. We could see the call to the bullpen here for the Wolves. The question is, who do they have left after a long tournament run? That is the only reservation here of making the change. Do you have somebody else you can turn to? And it looks like the answer is going to be yes. It'll be Gigliotti, the rising junior out of Avon, coming on a pitch when we return for the Academy Wolves. It's Release in the championship, up 3-0.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238 888-888-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Gigliotti is ready to go for the Wolves in the bottom of the fourth inning. 3-0 release on top of this 1-2 championship game as we round out the Jakob Gehring Memorial World Series here on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Gigliotti's first pitch will hit the zone for strike one. A good start to his tenure on the mound. And he is needing to be convincing here. He needs to be at his best. If not, this is going to be releases day earlier than expected. For Gigliotti, the rising junior out of Avon. Tops at around 76 on the mound. He knows to take on Andrew Kanich. The 1-1 hits the dirts. Again, for those just tuning in, the rain has returned to John Carroll. Coming out in kind of a semi-drizzle as things stand. Definitely can become steadier if we are here a long while. But I think right now, it's playable. It's good going forward. And Release has made the most of it. You'd rather be on the offensive end of the rain than the defensive end. It's just a lot more difficult to make those routine plays in the rain of precipitation. The 3-1, Andrew Kanich, fly ball into left field, gets it to drop perfectly, and the bases are loaded. This is how the rally continues. And as I mentioned before, this isn't a team that needs to get their leadoff man aboard and just go from there. Their leadoff man grounded out. Or in this case, flew out. The last time they grounded out, then 3 walks. In this case, walk hit by a pitch single. And now it's Henry Lucas's turn to try and leave his stamp on the championship game. Play will be at the plate for the Wolves, just trying to cut off as many runs as possible. But for Lucas, if he can start driving in some runs, his team's confidence is going to shoot through the roof. But for Gigliotti, if he can stand up here and make a stand, that'll go a long way for his confidence and really with it, his team's confidence. They still have a fighting chance in this game. They just need a few things to go their way. The 0-1, a good drive into left field. It's down. 1 run will score, and everybody else will just move up 1. That'll keep the bases loaded. Henry Lucas drives in 1 on an RBI single. Make it 4-0 release. And now a chance for Colton Logan to do the same. But this is where you can really feel that momentum. Release has it. It's station to station for them. It's just so second nature. It's what they do. They've done it time and time again. There's a reason why they have 18, now nearly 19 wins this travel ball season. Now another good drive into left field, and again it's going to get down. 1 run will score. It's the same exact thing on back-to-back hits. Make it 5-0 release. Another RBI single this time for Colton Logan. Logan out of Aurora making an impact at the bottom of the order. And now it is going to turn to Phoebing to try and do the same. It's a 1-out rally. Everything has come with 1 out. Walk hit by a pitch, single, single, single. The last 2 RBI singles. If it needs to be said again, I doubt it, but once more, if you ever doubted this team's resolve, and if you ever doubted they could make something happen with outs on the board, this is their response. They know what they can do. They know they're capable ball players, and they are hitting the ball quite well. The 0-1 will miss wide. For the Wolves in the top of the fifth, it'll be Zepp, Cole, and Chappelle, 3 through 5 due up. Just trying to keep this game in check now. And then their offense needs to come out with an answer. The 1-1, a heavy swing and a miss. That ball does get away, and in the end, nobody advances. They thought about it. A little flicker, so to speak, down at third. But no concrete movement more than just that little stutter step. So it's a 1-2 count on the number 10 hitter. Or rather, number 11 hitter. With Schweickert due up at the top of the order. The 1-2, this time it's cleanly blocked by Pesta. Nice job just getting his chest to it, knocking it down right in front. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Just keep everything in front that you can. Do not allow a run on a pass ball. The 2-2 is sliced into shallow left field. And it is going to be caught for out number 2. A nice job on the communication as well for the Wolves. But back to the top of the order we go with Schweickert the catcher. A single and a walk so far today for him. But the Academy Wolves really have to find an answer. If their offense doesn't score in the fifth, I wouldn't be surprised if release comes out in the bottom of the fifth, if they even have to play what they need for an 8-0 win. That pressure has to be there, and it has to motivate this team. Again, they have not scored today outside of bunts. And that is their undoing. Yes, it worked in that last game, but you cannot rely on bunts to score every single run in a championship run. It just is not going to happen. But this team has fought well, and they're still fighting. They're still in it. But again, they would need a few bounces to go their way. Fly ball sent foul and well out of play. So count now 1-2. Phil Gigliotti a chance to get out of this fourth inning and give his offense a chance to regroup in the fifth. Base is still loaded behind him. 1-2 counts. The pitch chopped over towards second, and it's going to be booted. Make it 6-0. And E4 keeps the inning alive. That was the play the Wolves needed to get out of this. But Carey just didn't stay down enough on it and bounced it. So now the run rule inducing run as of the top of the fifth inning is going to be standing at second, and the rain is picking up again here. The precipitation's killer. We expected it to be, and it really has been. Those little mistakes, they just might not happen in the rain, or rather, might not happen outside of the rain. Not that it's an excuse, but it could be an answer. And now it's Whitney's turn. And Whitney gets well underneath this one. A high flyer into left field, and it will be caught to end the inning. The Wolves need some offense when we return. It's release up 6-0, 2 runs away from the run rule. Their defense looks to settle it down before their offense goes for one final push in the bottom of the fifth.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to the Monsoon here at John Carroll. The rain has returned. It is pouring in the top of the fifth inning. 6-0 your score. And the question is, how much longer will we play in this rain before we get another delay? I think both teams want to get out of here and not have to sit out a storm. But as things stand, it is heavily raining. We'll see if it does slow down at any point, but you can see it on the screen. It's torrential downpour at this point. The 2-0 is there for strike one. It looked like we were going to be clear of it to end the day. But clearly something has shifted. Furies 2-1 will miss for ball three. And if for some reason this is not a complete game and we would not be able to finish, Release would still win by virtue of them being the 1 seed. Here comes the 3-1. It's inside for ball four. And it's a leadoff walk for the Wolves. And I think this is where, as well, the baseball cycle is going to begin. I think every single pitch you're going to see a new ball, and with it, the towels being brought out and everything that goes along with that. I was really surprised that the rain did come back. It is Ohio after all, so can't be that surprised. As there is the swing and miss. It'll be Colin Cole, number 59, back in for his second cuts of the game. A strikeout his first time up. And I do believe there are some storms above us, more towards East Cleveland. But again, I think a delay would about end the day here at John Carroll. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Count now 0-2. But went from all the heat to now all the precipitation. And I wouldn't be surprised if this does carry over to the early hours of tomorrow. The 0-2, well wide. Again, as I mentioned during the first broadcast of the day, if we got one game in, I would have been impressed and I would have been happy. This is game 5, fourth full game. I'm impressed that we got this far. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Rain or no rain. Fury is still on points. Up to 5 strikeouts on the day. 1 down. But again, as I said during that second game as well, this is going to be a fun memory for these kids, just thinking about when they had to go play in the rain. Not the first time they've done it, but they'll remember it and either A, think of it very fondly because it's a good memory, especially in Release's case, or if things go haywire, they are going to remember it for all the wrong reasons. But either way, you don't remember every single game you play in, but this one you probably will. The 1-0 is there. Count now even. And again, you can see it on the screen. It is coming down quite heavily. Straight down for the most part. The 1-1 just a bit high. For Release in the home half of the inning is Ishmael, Fury, and Domenico. 3 through 5 due up. 1 on, 1 down, top of 5. The 2-1 is high for ball 3. And again, the baseballs are being heavily rotated here. But after all that drying, it's all wet again everywhere. It's unfortunate. I mean, you went down, or if you went down and saw it, you wouldn't have even been able to notice that it rained. I think even after that first game, after the rain delay, so around 2:30, I think at that point the rain was pretty much all dried up from the bleachers and everywhere else. Just goes to show how hot it's been. But 2 on 1 down as that'll turn things over to Matt Flesher. 0 for 1 in this game with a fly out to center field. Earlier on in this game as well had a nice web gem in left center. That time he will swing a miss. Rain steadily coming down here at John Carroll. Top 5, 6-0 release. Well in control of this game here on SmeeSports. Fury's 0-1, high and in. As well, given this rain, we'll see if Fury does go beyond the 5th inning if we do see the 6th. Might be surprised to see that happen. Of course, it just depends on his control going forward. The 1-1, ooh. Close, but just a little bit too low. Even more so with release in mind. If it rains like this when they're up to bat, every mistake they have to capitalize on like they have been already today. Which is the stakes are a little more important as this ball is put into center field. That's the danger of throwing back at second base in the rain. Anything extra, you're running the risk of giving away some free bases. That's the kind of thing that I want release to try to exploit in the home half of the inning. But right now the Wolves trying to do just that. But they need some runs. It doesn't matter how they get them. They need some runs here. 2-1 the count on Flesher. And Flesher will take strike 2. And Fury is still looking quite good in the rain. I'll keep reiterating it because it is quite important. It is never easy to pitch in the rain, especially a downpour like this. Here's the 2-2, and this time it gets to the backstop. So both runners advance into scoring position, and now it is a full count on Flesher. Again, it'll be interesting to see when they decide to call this, if they do. Hopefully we get the entire game in, but I'm thinking just kind of based on this rain, we might sit it out for a few moments. And beyond that, I think Thunder would be the ultimate killer. I think that would about end it. Here's the payoff pitch. It's high and in for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. 3 walks this inning from Fury. And I believe time is called by release as they want to go and have a word with their pitcher. And again, a lot of this just comes down to the rain. If we do play the bottom of the 5th, it's going to be the same exact thing. Control issues. We saw it a few years ago, or just last year, with Antonio Escano over at Kent State. Torrential downpour. Just couldn't get his grip. And with it, just kind of lost control. And from there, we ended 2-0. Didn't finish the game. Field flooded, that was the big issue, but the rain was just too strong to play in. And it looks like release will send an arm to the bullpen. From a ugly morning of baseball to what was a really nice afternoon and a good 4 to 5 hour chunk of baseball to now this to close it out. A less than desirable close as it is Hudson warming up in the pen, it appears, for release. So bases loaded, 1 down. Release trying to keep their undefeated, rather not undefeated, but runless defensive performance. They have yet to be scored on in this championship run. They're perfect at, right now, I'm trying to think of the math, 15-0. But that'll change here. It's a hard 90. That'll make it 6-1. And again, I think Fury is going to go and have a word with his catcher. It might be a towel issue now of drying off his hands, but when the hard 90s start to happen, that's when things start to slow down, as it looks like Hudson is going to be rushed in the bullpen. And now the question is, do they step aside for a few moments to let this one kind of fade away as the crew is together? If they think it's going to pass, they could take a few minutes to just reset and come back out. But we'll see. That's probably what the conversation is here. And I think their conversation fruitful enough for now. But 6:27 is the time, just over an hour in. And Fury is back to work. And he is okay. Strike one called. Release now would need to get up to 9 runs as things stand in the bottom of the inning to win it there. The 1-0, did it hit him? They're going to say no, as it's nicely picked behind the plates. But once again, that is one of the downsides of playing in the rain. You're going to see those closer than comfort plays. And I feel like that is a great example of it. The 1-1, again low. But believe it or not, another walker, a free pass here. And the game-tying run would step into the batter's box for the Wolves. But again, they're fighting Mother Nature along with the time limits. They're fighting everything here. Because again, I feel relatively confident in saying if we do have a weather delay, we are not going to restart. And I'm sure with there being no lights, that is a big reason why they haven't gone to it yet. The 2-1 is low and again blocked. 3-1 the counts. I think Hudson, ready or not, is going to have to come on a pitch for Fury if this is ball 4. I'd be surprised if Release kept him on. It's a tough call, yes. And again, keeping the baseballs dry is another issue. I would venture to say, if we did the same exact pitches, dry condition versus now, in an experiment, the control and the location will be a lot better. Here's the 3-1. And I think it hit him. Maybe not. It's going to be ball 4 at least. And I think it's just going to be that. Make it 6-2. So now the tying run will step into the batter's box. We'll see if Release does make their change. And then the question is Hudson good to go? So they will give him the opportunity. But again, this is the short end of the stick for Release's defense. I mentioned it. Having to come out here in the torrential downpour and play defense, it's never easy. And I feel like no matter your level of training, there's only so much you can do to prepare for it. And now time is called here for a second. Maybe a batter issue. But it looks like everything is good to go again, as this one is swung on and missed. So an 0-2 count. Fury trying to stretch this one together to give his bullpen a chance to get ready to close it out. His 0-2 runs inside again. And you'll see it on your screen. The catcher, Schweickert, now has the towel on his waist. The 1-2 fouled back. And I'm sure he might have to use this one very soon. But everybody is absolutely stoked on the diamond. Thank goodness this is a turf field. And as I mentioned before, if this was Kent, odds are it would have flooded already. Again, the 1-2, and again it's fouled back. But this field, good drainage, good everything. That's the only reason why we are still playing baseball. If this field drained horribly, then we would be done. And it just depends on how much more rain we get to see if we are done or not soon. One more 1-2. This time it's high. But still, this game is far from over, it feels like. Which is crazy to say, considering how we were talking about Release getting the run rule in this inning. But that might be off the table. Fury's 2-2. Rather, that's the 3-2. It's ball 4, and that'll be another free pass. Make it 6-3, still with one down. 5 walks and a hit by pitch. Time is going to be called here. I had that as ball 3. We're going to see. Maybe I just had it missed. So probably is ball 4, but we're going to see. But again, this is the issue of having them play in the rain, which I don't mind them playing. 5 walks and 1 hit by a pitch. You have a different game now. A guy with great control just struggling, and I think they're going to say it was ball 3. And yeah, they're bringing him back. So got now full 3-2. I had it right. For once, I did have it right up here. So not a guaranteed RBI walk yet. But if it is, still 5 walks and a hit by a pitch. Says a lot about this rain. Payoff pitch, fouled away. I mean, it's coming down. You can see it on your screen right here pretty well. How much more rain this field can take and how much more these players can take is beyond me. Theory ready to go. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. And it's a big change in the stat book. Fury gets strikeout number 6 and erases a run in the process. 2 down. And now it's Liam Carey. Carey in the 10th spot walked his first time up. As there is strike 1. I think Ian Fury has had enough. If he can get through this, then more power to him. But still 2 blemishes on his record. The only 2 runs scored against Release in this tournament run. In the championship round, that is. The 1-1 is to the backstop. They will send the runner home, and that'll make it 6-3. And once again, I'm going to say it. This is the issue of playing defense in the rain. It's the little things. And I think it could be equally as sloppy in the home half of the inning. I mean, now if you're the Academy Wolves, you want to hit until it stops raining. Once it stops raining, you're like, okay, we'll go back out there and play defense. We'll make it happen. But right now, 3 runs that probably, if you get rid of the rain, would not have scored. And the 2-2 is fouled back. But what a day here at John Carroll. A lot of interesting baseball. Some good baseball, yes. But I feel like the way to describe this final game is interesting. That's the only way to describe it, in my opinion. It's been an interesting day at the ballpark. The 2-2 is high, and we are full. And again, I mean, it is just pummeling. I wouldn't be surprised if they let them finish out this half inning, and that's it. I think Release's coach wants this one to be called here. We'll see, though. And I think, again, there's an issue with the counts. We have 3-2. I think that is the counts. And here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Fury gets out of the inning. His 7th strikeout of the day comes in the rain, and the side is retired. Well, it's raining. Releases offense. They want to come out here and make something happen. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Now 6-3. It's a new ball game here at Schweickert Field.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
As we get back to the action, looking at the radar, there is a cell of yellow thunderstorms coming our way in around 20 minutes, it looks like. This would be a complete game as things stand, and Release would get the win. I think our goal still is to see if we can finish this one out, and that is our intent in the home half of the 5th inning. And the first pitch will sail in for strike one. Ishmael, Theory, and Domenico, 3 through 5 due up for Release. But what a story it would be if somehow in some way this Wolves defense comes up, blanks Release, and they'd have another chance in the 6th. Again, we'd have to get there first. If that storm hits the way it is supposed to and there were thunder in there, that would probably be enough to end the day. It probably would be, just based on the fact that there are no lights and it is already getting dark as the 0-2 will miss high. But it's worth noting that is anticipated to be here in the next 15 to 20 minutes. But I feel like one roll of thunder and they'll just call it here. The 1-2 fouled away. But I do want to say the Academy Wolves have battled valiantly here. Scoring 3 on this Release team, they need more than that to win. They got some good play from their offense in the rain. But they still made it happen on some mistakes from the defense. The 1-2, it's there. 1 up, 1 down. First strikeout of the day for Gigliotti. And he's 2 outs away from giving his offense another chance in the 6th. What a turnaround that would be if they can make it happen as Ian Feary now steps in. A double play and a strikeout so far today for the pitcher, who I believe will be replaced heading into the 6th. Just a little bit late on the swing, 0-1 the counts. Phil Gigliotti, though, is looking quite impressive in the rain, which says a lot about his composure here against a really talented offense. That time, sails it high. I wonder if the landing strip is being affected at all by the rain. It is an extra layer of turf, yes. Could there be some squishiness between that layer and then the main bottom layer? That could cause some issues as this ball is flown into right field, and it will be caught for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down to begin the inning. And now it's Domenico's turn. A ground out and a fly out so far today for him. For those just tuning in, 6-3 your score, a heavy rainfall here. And we'll see how much longer this field does hold up. It has seen its fair share of rain today, I will say that. We had that big rain cell for about 2 hours that brought in some pretty heavy storms. And then this that has been here for the past, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes maybe, something along those lines. This game did start out very sunny. It was very bright out to begin the game, but has quickly turned into this. The 0-1, ooh. And I think the dugout is letting him know there. Again, it's one of those that only happens because of the rain, in my opinion. Of course, he could have just not had the right grip there. And I think for a second somebody thought that was thunder. I thought that was thunder for a second. That was the ball going down the stairs. But, of course, sometimes you just don't have the grip. But here, I think that one that almost hit him was the rain. The 1-2, a good swing, but foul. And not to make excuses for players and coaches to not make things happen in this game because of the weather. But it's understandable as to why something goes wrong. That is raining, and it makes sense. As for the Wolves, they will bring back the top of their order in Pesta, Hamker, and Zepp 1 through 3 in the top of the 6th inning. The 2-2 is fouled away. So we will do it again. And again, that ball will rattle down the bleachers. Of course, the bleachers being off to our right at Don Shula Stadium. Again, the 2-2, and again, foul it away. So some really good survival swings here. As of right now, just trying to find one he can straighten out and make something happen. And that time, ooh. Gigliotti nearly had it. It was close, but we are full. Looked pretty good from this angle. But we'll have to do it one more time. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Gigliotti looking to go 1, 2, 3 this inning, but first he will step off. And again, he gets back to work. Here's the payoff pitch. It's high for ball 4. And that'll keep the inning going. So now a chance for Cookta to keep this one rolling. I think this team understands that a run rule is out of the realm of possibility, at least as of right now for this inning. Their goal was to go out here and play a few more runs to be more comfortable in their lead. First pitch called at the top of the strike zone. 0-1 the counts. Again, it's the top 3 coming up for the Wolves in the top of the 6th. Runner goes here. This one is taken into right field and down. It's timely hitting for Brian Cookta. Lead runner will take a turn from third. He will stop there. Cookta will go to second, and he is going to be tagged out to end the inning. What a relay to get him going to second base. It'll still be a single for Cookta, but the inning ends there. To the 6th we go. Score remains 6-3. The Wolves still in it here at Schweickert Field.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
The rain continues to steadily fall here at Schweickert Field. Top of the 6th inning, 6-3 your score. Release on top of the Academy Wolves as you are watching Jakob Gehring Memorial World Series Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Again, this is a wood bat tournament. Keep that in mind as we follow through the final 2 innings of this matchup. Release knocking on the door of a big tournament win. And it'll stay with Ian Fury on the mound. In the 6th. Had some struggles in the rain in the 5th, but looks to have settled down a little bit. The 0-1 will bounce in. Once again, stick with us here after our final commercial break as we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. The 1-1 again low for ball 2. Top of the order, Pesta, Hamker, and Zepp this inning for the Wolves. Fury's 2-1 is inside for ball 3. Again, storms are potentially coming in across the next 10-15 minutes. But both teams coming out here and fighting with all they have as there is ball 4. And I think that is going to do it for Ian Fury. Leadoff walk for the Wolves. It's keeping them in the game. Coach Garcia is going to go and have a word, and odds are we are going to see the call to the bullpen, and we are going to see just that. It'll be Hudson coming on to pitch most likely. At least it looked like it was the call to the bullpen. But is it? I think, again, Fury is going to stay on here. That's a bold call. Again, he pitched quite well outside of the rain. The rain hit, he has struggled. I feel like he'd bring on a new arm. But now Hamker's opportunity steps in with a leadoff runner at first. Throw back to first, not in time. But it just goes to show how different the game would have been in different conditions. Would Release have been able to score 6 runs if it was raining the entire time? We may not know. Fly ball, though, sent into left field. And this one will be caught for out number 1. Second time today that Hamker has flown out to left field. And that'll bring us to Connor Zepp. As for Release, their magic number is now 5 to walk out of here with the tournament championship. And again, Coach Garcia giving signs to his defense, trying to keep them all on the same page. I feel like so far today it has worked. The defense has made a couple of really nice plays. But the offense, they just did their job at the right time. And since then, there really hasn't been a need for the defense. Runner goes here, throw down 2 second on the 1 hop. Just a hair late. And I do want to say the humidity has definitely kicked up over the past couple of minutes here at Schweickert Field. The heat definitely playing a role in this game. And again, this used to be a really sunny and bright Sunday evening for baseball, which quickly has gone away. And it sounds like the Seminole chant is being brought out by the Academy Wolves. The 1-1 is high and in. If they could figure out a way to make this comeback, what a story that would be. The rain's starting to slow down at least a little bit. The 2-1, though, is inside for ball 3. Again, I don't get why you kept him on. He can still make some plays here, yes. Runner goes here, chopped over towards first. Nobody's there to cover. It's a foot race, and it's won by the defense. You get the out there, which is helpful, but still, just a lot of pitches being used here. But I do think Fury is going to try to close out this inning at least. But Colin Cole wants to drive in 1 for the Wolves to make it 6-4. It is definitely a tough call. You want to save pitching, of course, for next week if you have an early game. At the same time, you want to go and rely on your big starter. But if he doesn't have it here, he doesn't have it here. As for the Wolves, I think Gigliotti comes back out without a shadow of a doubt. He pitched so well in the rain. 1-2-3 inning. It really doesn't happen that way all that often, even outside of the rain. He is dialed. The 1-1 wide for ball 2. After Cole, it turns over to Chappelle, then Flesher. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and again, it's going to miss. Count now 3-1. Time now 6:50 here at John Carroll. It has been a long day at the office. Now the 3-1, wide for ball 4. 2 runners on, 2 down at the corners, and the tying run will step into the batter's box. What an opportunity this is for Chappelle, the EH, the rising junior out of St. Ed's High School. This is his time to shine, it really is. No better time than right now, given where we are in the game. Releases offense, always good for a rally when they need it. And they are going to need it soon. But Fury gets back to work and finds the zone. He just needs to stay consistent, which it's a blanket term. It's easier said than done, but if he can be consistent here, he can figure out his way out of the inning. And he nearly did. Nearly a successful pickoff at first base, and that dugout was ready to celebrate it. You'll have to go back to working out at the plate, but that would have been a big crowd pleaser. Runner goes here, the 0-1, driven into right field, in the gap. It's going to be down for extra bases. One run will score. Here comes a second. Chappelle will stop at second with a 2 RBI double. And just like that, we have a new ball game. It is 6-5. Time is called. And here comes the call of the bullpen. Chappelle has taken Fury out of the game. Again, I don't get why they didn't make the move sooner. It is going to, at long last, be Hudson coming on. But the tying run for the Wolves is now in scoring position. When we return, it's going to be Hudson versus Matt Flesher as you are watching Jakob Gehring Memorial World Series Baseball on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
The rain continues to pour on down here at John Carroll. It'll be Matt Flesher stepping in for the Academy Wolves, down by 1 at the top of the 6th inning. And it's a new noodle in Colin Hudson on the mound for release. Fury's day is done. Just a tough outing in the rain. Was good before the rain hit, but all 5 runs that he allowed came in the downpour. And the first pitch for Hudson will bounce in for ball 1. As well, for those wondering if this rain is going to dissipate anytime soon, the answer appears to be no. All I've seen is the rain is going to be here for the next hour and nothing more in the explanation. The 1-0, Flesher fouls it back. Just goes to show that no matter what the weather initially says, it can always change, and it has today. Again, just happy to have gotten in these games. Initially, that was never on the table. Here comes the 1-1. Flesher fouls it away. A good battle here between Flesher and Hudson. Count 1-2. The rising senior out of Eastlake North. The rising junior out of North Ridgeville doing battle. Release looking to hang on to this 1-run lead. Hudson's 1-2. Flesher takes and we are even. This past season, Flesher did drive in 12 runs for North Ridgeville. He knows how to be creative with his bat, and he has been time and time again. But can he do it here in the rain? Hudson's 2-2 is high and wide, full count, 3-2. After Flesher, it goes to Schmidt, the shortstop. It's the 2 best teams according to seeding. And they have lived up to that hype today. Here comes the payoff pitch. Flesher, high chopper over towards third, has a chance to beat it out. Throw to first. It's going to go wide, and the Wolves have tied it. Flesher is cruising to second. He is in there. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Wolves. Down by 6. They have knotted it up in the 6th. Who saw this coming? Incredible. I mean, this team just won't quit. No matter what it takes to make it happen, they find a way. In the last game, it was Millsap's bunts. Here, it's just great play altogether. They find a way. We are tied. And now the Academy Wolves have a chance to take their first lead of the championship. The moment the rain hit, this game flipped on its head. And I don't think we knew it when it hit. And now it's Schmidt, and the fans, a big little cast below us. They thought that was their saving grace. Either way, Release has some work to do. Lemieux, then Andrew Kanich, followed by Lucas. The 0-1 is high and nearly off the catcher's glove. As well, I don't think Release has any more arms to use. So I think Hudson is going to be their ride or die from here on out. How crazy do they go with these bunts? Do they bring it back out here? I know there's 2 outs. Do you go crazy? The answer right now is no. But you never know. Would I be surprised if they did it at some point? Absolutely not. Because why not? But this Wolves team has figured out a way to creatively score in this game. To inch back into it. Down by 6 to tie it up. Runner goes on the 2-1. Pitch is low. Throw down to third. It's not in time. Flesher is in there with a stolen base. That'll be his first of the day. And it's a 3-1 count. Go ahead run 90 feet away. What a story this is for the Academy Wolves. That dugout is absolutely loud. And turned up as well. The 3-1, Schmidt sends this one into right field. And it is going to be caught. And it'll stay 6-all as we enter the home half of the inning. But the Wolves somehow in some way come out of nowhere to tie this one up. We have a new ball game here at Schweickert Field in University Heights.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Tied at 6. Before the rain, it was 6-0. From the rain to now, 6-6. What a difference. One element of the game changes. Release needs some offensive answers here. They have been quieted by Gigliotti as of late. But a chance to make amends here as their dugout is going to be loud, and they need to be. The energy has to be back, just knowing how hard they fought to take that lead. Again, it looked like they were in a spot to get a run rule win. Just couldn't make it happen in the end. The 1-0, it is jammed in foul territory, playable, and caught behind the plates. 1 up, 1 down as Pesta catches up to it in the rain. Again, every single pop-up is going to be that much more difficult. But a nice job getting over there by the catcher. Sun or rain, those are the two conditions as the catcher that you hate the most when looking up to make a pop fly catch. As well, Gavin Payne, the rising junior out of Hoban. He is getting warm now in the pen for release. Fly ball now sent deep to right field. Manageable and caught. 2 up, 2 down as Kearns makes that play. Just like that, Kearns, Fay, and Kerry, you're up after 1 more out. As well, if this result does hold the way it is right now, the next team to win an inning would win the game. And as they have seen, the Wolves have been the better team in the rain, which is a weird stat, but it's an important one here, especially if the rain does stop at any point and Release can figure it out offensively. But it just goes to show that a game is never really guaranteed to go the way you think it will. I feel like this is the prime example of it. Who would have thought that after the start Release had, that this would be a ball game at this point? I mean, I think a lot of people thought, okay, run rule in 5, we're out of here. Nope. Quite the opposite. Gigliotti's 2-0, misses for ball 3. But a spot for Henry Lucas to keep the inning going, to give his offense a chance to drive him around. He'll be followed by Logan and then Fiebig, excuse me. He would represent the go-ahead run here. The 3-0 in the zone, a good response from Gigliotti. He is going to be their guy from here on out, and I think that is pretty clear. Just needs to keep it going for a little bit longer. And again, he came on as a fire drill pitcher, pretty much to put out the fire. He did more than that. But is it enough, as there is ball 4 to Lucas? If I were a betting man, he would be going here at some point. You're going to try to move him along the bases with some steals. You want to put yourself in a spot that a pass ball wins you the game, essentially. Of course, you can't win it here in the 6th, but for all intents and purposes, you go out there, you shut him down the 7th. If you score here, I think they have more than enough momentum to make that happen. But this Academy Wolves team still betting on themselves, and that has gotten them to this point. But right now, the swings won't win them this game. Taking it until you see a strike will. And it looks like Payne is going to come out here and run. So he was just warming up with the pen. And now he is going to go out there and replace Lucas. Could that mean they want him to do something? Throw back to first, not in time. But I think this is more of a strategic speed change, which at this point in the game, empty your bench. Do what you have to do to try and see this one out for a win. I don't hate the idea at all. Here's the 1-0, as this time it skips in. Time now called. And we're going to see here as the Wolves want to go and settle things down. The infield just got told to go back to where they came from. And I think short just got called in. That's it. But again, Gigliotti is going to be their guy, in my opinion, going forward. I don't think he is really in a spot that you take him out. But he does need to get some results here. If you could take this game into the 7th at 6-6, that would be impressive in its own right. Plenty of noise coming from that release dugout, trying to help their teammates on. The 2-0 jammed up Sky towards shallow right center field and caught at second to end the inning. Plain and simple, the next team to win an inning wins the game. To the 7th we go. Honors even at 6 on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
It's go time. Top of the 7th inning. Ball game tied at 6 as you are watching Jakob Gehring Memorial World Series Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. And the first pitch of the inning is high and in. If a team can win an inning from here on out, they win the game and with it the championship crown. The Wolves dugout, they are getting loud. As you would imagine, both dugouts have been very lively as of late. This is what we needed to see earlier. It shouldn't take a crazy game like this to make it where the dugout is going loud and berserk after every little thing. They should be in the game start to finish. And I do hope for both teams this is the start of that, because both teams have played better, and this game has been better when both dugouts have been engaged. Hudson's 2-1. Goes to the outside and connects. Count 2-2 with Kearns, Fay, and Carey. Bottom three due up this inning for the Wolves. Hudson's 2-2. His bat will break, and it is foul. There are shards everywhere on the diamond. How many pieces did that bat splinter into? It was not the best swing in the world, but it still caused some fireworks, and he'll get some new lumber. We're going to watch it back on the replay. We're just going to see exactly how many pieces. At least 3. One went down the left field line, I believe. One went right. And, of course, there's the bat knob. Count now full. So at least 3 pieces, and there might still be remnants of it on the diamond. Full count 3-2. This is what the fans wanted. Payoff pitch, driven foul. And in the rain, no less. What a way to cap off this 4th of July weekend. These are the fireworks that really cap it off, as the drizzle now is more of that. Payoff pitch, driven into left field, not really. Awkward off the bat, popped over to third and caught easily for out number 1. A great at-bat, but in the end, Release will take it now 2 outs away from getting their offense back up. And if they can't do anything either, we would see back-to-back extra inning games. Don't think we've seen that happen before. First pitch there, fouled back. Time now 7:10. Our first game today was 8:30, so nearing the 11-hour mark of simply being in game form. Just wild. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Hudson has come on here and has changed the defensive game for Release. That's why I wanted him on earlier. Just a fresh arm, and of course the rain is stopping, so that does help out their defensive cause. The 0-2, high and wide. But for Colin Hudson, the rising senior out of Eastlake North, .250 this past season, but had a .405 ERA, 29 strikeouts, 29 walks, and 9 appearances for the Rangers. The 1-2, it's going to miss low. I think a lot of the fans thought that would have been strike 3, but I believe just from looking at it from up here, albeit a slightly higher advantage or vantage points, I do agree with the call. Count now even 2-2. That time Hudson gets it. It's strike 3 looking, 2 down. His second strikeout of the game. And he needed it. So now it turns over to Carey. He was impeccable on the mound in game number 1. Defense, though, a different game. But he provides anyway. Potentially throw to first on the bounce. They got him. Unbelievable. What looked like a 2-out single for Carey turns into the classic ground out to right field. Carey can't believe it. The inning is over. And Release is 1 run away from walking this one off. We're going to watch this one back on the replay. I mean, he kind of did step over the bag. I mean, he does have the right to be there. The inning is over. Hudson gets it done. Bottom 7 coming up. Release needs 1 to walk it off.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
This is Release's chance to win it. It'll be Knox Feebig stepping in to lead it off. Bottom of the 7th inning, 6-6 your score here on SmeeSports. And the first pitch of the inning is to the backstop. That entire dugout erupted the moment that ball hit the dirt. It is Feebig then top for Release. The 1-0 again. It's low, but they're going to call it a strike. I mean, he didn't even catch it, and it hit the ground first. How was that a strike? I feel like over the past couple of innings, we've had some very questionable decisions both ways. That one definitely favoring the Wolves on one I would not agree with. Count 1-1. Gigliotti back to work. Good drive up the middle, picked up at short. Throw to 1 in time. 1 up, 1 down to begin the home half of the 7th, and we will go back to the top of the order. An excellent play at short again by Tommy Schmid. He has been outstanding with his defense today. And now Secret will try the bunt, but at the end it rolls foul. You just need a base runner on, and from there, the willpower to make your way around the bases. Easier said than done, but as things stand, we are currently in line to head to the 8th inning for the 2nd consecutive game. Extras would be a crazy conclusion to what has been a fun day of baseball at John Carroll, a day that really should not have happened. We should have been rained out a long time ago, but somehow made our way here. And that's the beauty of baseball. You never know when you're going to get an opportunity to play. You have to make the most of every single one that you get. And both teams have done that today. No matter the result, and not the, hey, it's kindergarten, you both get a participation award, but I think both teams genuinely should be happy and proud of how they've played today. They battled a lot to be here. But they got here in the end. That's what matters. As well, Reed Hamilton, he is warming up in the bullpen for release if needed. The 1-1 fly ball sent into right center field, and this one will be caught for out number 2. So Secret will fly out. And now an opportunity for Whitney. After Whitney, it goes to Ishmael, then Fury, if he does stay in the lineup. But right now, the eyes of all are on Jackson Whitney. Trying to end this game here. Good ground ball over towards short. It's Schmidt again. And we are going 2 extra innings. To the 8th inning we go. 2 putouts from Schmidt. It remains 6-6 in University Heights.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
For the second consecutive games, the Academy Wolves have made their way 2 extra innings. Just incredible that they've gotten here. In the 8th. Last time, what more can you say other than the bunt of dreams? It's exactly what it was. A 2-run bunt. All 3 runs in that game came across due to bunts. But right now, this team needs to get creative. And this ball into left field it goes. Will go foul. And well into the softball complex as well. We've already seen 1 bat shatter here today. This is a wood bat tournament. Keep in mind, it's not a metal bat just spraying everywhere. So I'm sure that is a lot more manageable for people thinking about that in their mind. There's still plenty of theatrics and heroics today. The 0-2, it's perfect. 1 up, 1 down. Right on the outside edge. Couldn't have been placed any better from Hudson. That'll be his 2nd strikeout of the game. 1 up, 1 down, as now it'll turn to Hamker. Hamker, the rising junior out of North Ridgeville High School. Again, 4 teams represented on this roster. Avon Ridgeville, Ignatius Eds. Those 4 on this Academy Wolves roster. High pop-up going into right field on the edge of the grass. And caught at second now for out number 2. And a snag by Henry Lucas. And it's a quick inning so far as Connor Zepp will now step in. 2 up, 2 down. As for release, they will bring up Ishmael, Fury, and Domenico. It'll be 3 through 5 due up for release. Still, they look for a way to win this game. If somehow we see the 9th inning, then my goodness. We're going to be running out of daylight soon. I would say we have about 45 minutes left to play. Good drive into left field, but caught. Another 1-2-3 inning. Release is fired up. This is their chance, and they know it. When we return, Ishmael, Fury, and Domenico look to close it out. Score remains 6-6, middle of 8 here at Schweickert Field.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Before we get back to the action, score update from Baldwin Wallace in the championship of the 18U division. It is the 6th seed Premier Gambetta getting the win over the Ohio Mavericks 4-0. The 6th seed ended up beating Team Ohio Pro Select 6-5 earlier on today at Tri-Seed to make it to the championship game, which they just won. So congratulations to Coach Joe Gambetta and company, who we saw earlier on today with an impressive win over Press-On Athletics. But back to this one, it's Ishmael leading it off. He does represent the winning run. It's the race to 7 runs. The rain, it looks like, for now has subsided. Maybe a slight drizzle. But with the rain stopping, that does benefit Release's offense. Ishmael swing and a foul tip. Whenever this one is done, make sure you do stick with us as we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. We'll see how long it takes us to get to that point, though. The 1-1 Ishmael takes strike 2. You have to be aggressive here. I've said it a few times today. You're not going to win this game by waiting for the defense to give you something that you really want. If it's close, give it a good ride, get on base. And from there, play station-to-station baseball to win this game. You need 1 run. You don't need a bunch. You need 1 to close it out. The 1-2 will miss low. It's all easier said than done. It's a lot easier up here in the dry box to say, yes, do this, X and Z, and you're going to win. Making it happen is different. Ishmael puts this one in play over towards third, and it's down the line. He tested fate, and it did not pay off. Somehow that ball hopped the bag, and the winning run is now at first base. We're going to watch that one back on the replay. It was so close going down the line. I get why he tried it. I really do. But that's one you have to crash and go for. Especially in this game. I mean, he got right out of the way. Again, it makes sense. You want it to go foul. You want to try to get the out that way. But there, try to make that out. And now it's Fury as he takes ball 1. That might be all it takes for Release. They just need some good base running and a few good swings. This is in their wheelhouse, and they know it. Throw back to first, though, is not in time. How aggressive does this team get? Is it steal time? I wouldn't be surprised. I think just anything to mess up the Wolves' rhythm. The 1-0 hits the top of the zone. Again, this is going to be a taller zone given Fury's stature. 6'4", 200. Definitely has that goalkeeper build. There's a reason why Charlotte Academy swooped and got him. This time he brings it down to his level, slashing it over towards third. Throw to 1, it's high. Is he in there? Not quite. They just get the throw in time. A good head first effort there from Fury. 1 down, but the winning run now stands in scoring position as it turns to Domenico. Max Domenico, the rising sophomore, the only former freshman this past season on the roster. Everybody else a sophomore and above. He is, by grade level, the youngest. But can he be the most important? Good drive into left center field. It's going to get down. They are going to send Ishmael home and now bring him back. That was the right call in the end. You don't want to risk it with the winning run now 90 feet away. A nice swing there from Domenico. And now a chance for Brian Kukta to walk it off. I feel like you have a word with your pitcher here. You're 90 feet away from dropping this one in 8. Wouldn't you go and have a word with your pitcher in this time? It's definitely a tough call, and I'm sure Coach Mayer understands this as well, being a former collegiate pitcher. Cookta now has his words of wisdom. He is ready to go. Infield is in. The play would be at the plate. Lofted over the infield, and you are the hero. And yeah, he's taking off for a second. He's safe. First pitch to Cookta high for ball one. I don't think there was any intention of looking back, which I agree with. You don't want to go there and let them do their rundown shenanigans. Gigliotti's 1-0 is high for ball two. After Cookta, it will go to Lemieux, excuse me. 6-6 bottom eight. Gigliotti's 2-0. A nice block, keeps it in front. Count now 3-0, and now time is called. You need to settle him down here. And as well, Coach Garcia will have a word with Brian Cookta again. And I'm sure it's simple. Does he have the green light here? I don't know. I'm going to say no. I don't think you would give him the green light in this situation. You want runners, and based on the pitching that we've seen, you don't want to see something that could force anything worse. As there is going to be the intentional walk, which is, I believe, the right call. But I think he would have stood up there and taken it anyway. You ground out. You have that force out at home. It does you no good. Infield is in. But it's Ryan Lemieux time, the rising junior out of Twinsburg. So far in this game, he has reached on a hit-by pitch. Every single pitch, I think, it is going to be silent before something happens. 0-1 the counts. It's the lefty Lemieux for release against Gigliotti. The 0-1, ground ball over towards second. The throw home to save the game. It's not in time. University Heights, good night. Ryan Lemieux walks it off. 7-6 your final. Release has won the Memorial Woodbat World Series. Unbelievable. What a way to walk it off. Lemieux gets it done, drives in the run in the nick of time. 7-6 it ends. The whole point of this tournament is to honor the legacy of a young man who many years ago lost his life in a tragic car accident. A man who was a staple in the community in Stowe. And I'm sure he is smiling from heaven, seeing that the tournament with his name has given such a great matchup to the sport he played his entire life. 7-6 your final. Release gets the win. When we return, we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville as you are watching Jakob Gehring Memorial Woodbat World Series Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Another walk-off winner. This time, bottom of the eighth inning. It belongs to Release. 7-6 your final. Now 19-5-1 on the year. Release 16U Garcia is your Jakob Gehring Woodbat Memorial World Series champions for the 16U division. Your player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. You, of course, could go a number of ways, but most times in the walk-off situations that we see, the man who walks it off gets the award. And for that, Ryan Lemieux, with his walk-off winner, gets the award and is your CrossFit Strongsville player of the game. Impressive work altogether from Release. They fought hard to get here. They have played well all season, and they will take a 19-5-1 record into next week and into the next tournament. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, Only 3 weekends of tournament baseball remain in the 2026 summer season. This campaign quickly coming to a close. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn, and SmeeFest 2024 on Twitter. As well, go down below and subscribe. While there is no added cost, it greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and Stark County areas. If the weather holds up tomorrow, we will be at Baldwin Wallace's Fisher Field, 4 and 6 p.m. first pitches as Release takes on the Stark County Terriers. The 1-2 matchup in the WRCL again, 2 weeks away from closing out their schedule, and with it, we will find out the 4 teams that make their way into the National Amateur Baseball Federation Collegiate World Series, culminating on July 26th at Thurman Munson Stadium. It'll be a fun 2-week wait to see who eventually gets there. 3 weeks from now, we crown that champion, and 3 weeks from now, we say goodbye to summer baseball. But a great matchup altogether to close it out. A great way to once again honor the legacy of Jakob Gehring. He was a big part of the Stowe community. Take it from us too soon, but I hope that Jakob and his family feel honored to still have a tournament with his name many years after he passed. Still remembering him, still remembering what he did at Stowe, and just showing what a good human being he was. And I invite anybody watching, just go look up Jakob Gehring. Read the obituary, read what other people have written about him. There's a nice article from around 7 years ago showing his impact in the area. I highly suggest you go and read those, as it shows why he is honored with this distinction. You have him and Laurie Mendenhall as the 2 memorial tournaments in the 965. Read up on Jakob Gehring and show why he earned the honor, and he definitely did. Just an amazing way to honor him with a great game of baseball and back-to-back extra inning games. As well, before we close out, if you want to become a broadcast sponsor, information is on your screen as to how you can make that happen. But that'll do it for us here today at Schweickert Field on the campus of John Carroll University. As always, thank you to JCU for allowing us to use their press box today to stream these matchups. 7-6 year final in the championship game. Release takes down the Academy Wolves to become the 2026 Jakob Gehring Woodbat Memorial World Series champions of the 16U division. This is Nathan Smee signing off from JCU, and we will see you again next time. This has been Jakob Gehring Woodbat Memorial World Series Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel in partnership with the 965 Midwest Tournament Challenge. Thank you all for tuning in, and as always, we will see you again next time.